So now we are faced with one great choice. The choice to lie down and accept what our so-called masters are dishing out for us. Or the other choice is to stand up and fight back.
A number of protesters occupied the head office of Anglo Irish Bank on St Stephen's Green for around 2.5 hours this afternoon. Gardaí say 6 members of the Socialist Republican Party, Éirígí, chained themselves to each other in the main foyer of the building. Around 15 other people demonstrated outside. The group said it was part of a day of action against NAMA and the economic policies of the government.
A page in history when the workers they fought back, when the might of exploitation at last began to crack. In farm and field and factory and workshop, mine and mill, a flame is lit, a big and bright, that flame is burning still. Connolly was there, Connolly was there, rebel and on the gyms, Connolly was there. William Martin beyond his millionaires, great bravery, corruption, great policy.
We're here today. Today is the 94th anniversary to the day of the 1916 proclamation of the Irish Republic, and we're here today basically carrying out a symbolic protest. The Ireland of today and what's happened with the banks and NAM and bailouts and so on is a world away from the ideals of 1916, that the people of Ireland are the owners of Ireland and that right is sovereign and indefeasible. We're here making a symbolic protest. It's only a symbolic protest, but it's symbolic of what needs to happen. Symbolic of what needs to happen right across Ireland. People need to take power back, need to take the banks back under their control, under worker control.
Connolly was there, Connolly was there, rebel and on the gyms, Connolly was there. When the bosses tried to sweat the lads way down on Glasgow's Clyde, a voice of roar and thunder shook them in their stride. In Liverpool and Belfast, where the workers' life is hell, but Connolly rose and gave them hope, the truth to you I tell. Connolly was there, Connolly was there, rebel and on the gyms, Connolly was there.
You know, today marks the 94th anniversary of the 1916 Rising. On this day, 94 years ago, Pádraig Pearse stepped out from the front of the GPO and read out the declaration, the proclamation of an Irish Republic. Across Dublin City, hundreds of men and women of the Irish Citizen Army and of the Irish Volunteers took over strategic points in support and defence of that new republic. Over here in Stephen's Green, Countess Markievicz and many other volunteers took control of the Green. In that proclamation, it declared that the people of Ireland would have the ownership of Ireland. It declared that the new republic would be based upon equality of all of its citizens. It declared that the Irish people would be in control of their own destinies. And most of all, it declared a commitment to cherish all of the children of the nation equally. What sort of an Ireland do we have today in 2010? The British continue to occupy the 6 counties, and here in the 26 counties, a new NAMA republic has been created. There are 500,000 people unemployed, where tens of thousands of people have been forced to emigrate from their own country, where 50,000 people are waiting for housing, despite the fact that there are hundreds of thousands of empty dwellings. Where our healthcare system and our education system is 2-tier and underfunded. The NAMA Republic cherishes the banks above all others. And like no generation before us, we have debt. This generation are in debt to the banks on mortgages, credit cards, credit unions. And the state itself has accumulated a debt of 90,000 million euros. And that's gone up by 400 million a week. They are borrowing 100 euros for every man, woman and child every single week. When they took over Anglo Irish Bank, they nationalised the debt. The same in Anglo Irish Bank, or the same in Anglo Irish Bank, and the same in all the other banks, Irish nationwide. But they nationalised the risk. They didn't nationalise the assets. Sean Fitzpatrick and Anglo Irish is a symbolic of everything that has gone wrong in this country. But we shouldn't allow it to be reduced to just one or two people. It is a system that is wrong, and a system that needs to be changed. Now we in Éirígí have a solution. That's it there. That's what needs to happen with the bankers and the economists and the buddies in the media. They need to be jailed, they need their assets taken. We need to scrap NAMA. Simple as that. The thousands of houses that are now owned by us, the people, should be used to home the tens of thousands on the housing lists and those people who are living in substandard accommodation. Every single family only needs one home. They don't need two, they don't need three, they don't need five. That should be the start point. And the commercial property should be used to start indigenous industries and indigenous companies, to start tackling the unemployment crisis. The time for polite discussion is gone. The time for polite argument is gone. Now is the time for civil disobedience, and we would ask people to start organising in their own areas, in their local banks, in their AIBs, the Bank of Ireland, and Irish nationwide, and outside of Fianna Fáil politicians' offices and inside of their offices. Today is the beginning, not the end. No to NAMA. No to the NAMA Republic. No to the bank bailout. We have begun a process of civil disobedience.
Irishmen, the day will come when the workers, one and all, will rise up from their bended knee and ready to the call. Throw out the boss's tyranny and shout from shore to shore for a socialist republic and for freedom evermore. Connolly will be there, Connolly will be there, brave and on the James Connolly will be there. Connolly will be there, Connolly will be there, brave and on the James Connolly will be there.